welcome to Hairstyles and Hallways. Today we are going to talk about something that some days you have a lot of and other days you just don't have any, and that is confidence. So confidence is something that, you know, it's just this idea that we are secure with who we are, that we feel like we can handle the things that come our way in life. It's being able to walk down the hallways of school just with your head held high, not really worried about what's going on around you, knowing that you've got friends that care about you, and even if somebody says something mean about you, you're like, you know what, I don't really care because I'm okay with who I am. When we don't have confidence, you know, the littlest thing that somebody says can knock us off of our feet. The littlest problem that happens in life makes us feel so down. And I think that there's several different ways to have good self-confidence. One of them I've talked about a lot on Hairstyles and Hallways so far is just having a relationship with God, because we know that when we are loved by the person that created the mountains and the seas and the world, that He created us and He knows every single hair on our head, we're kind of okay when things go wrong in life because you know what? He's got us. He's got our back. The other thing, one of the other things that I think can really help us have confidence in a little bit more practical way is to have some skills. And skills are things in life that are unique to you, something that not everybody has. And having a special skill could be playing a musical instrument, which I can't do, so that's unique to you. It could be being a great baker in your kitchen. It could be awesome at a certain sport. You know, something that not everybody can do. And a skill, some people might say, well, okay, I've got this really great skill of sleeping. I love to sleep. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you love to sleep. Sleep's important, but that's not really a skill because you know what? Every single human being in the world sleeps. Not everybody sleeps great, but everybody sleeps. So that's not what I'm talking about. The more specialized of a skill you have, the more that can build confidence because not everybody can do it. For example, when I was 16 years old, I learned how to fly an airplane. And I got my pilot's license when I was 17 years old, right after my 17th birthday. And you know what? That instilled a lot of confidence in me during that time of life. But I knew that I had this skill that not many people had. And you know what? I didn't even really tell a lot of people that I had done that. But I just kind of knew it inside that, you know what? I've got this. I did something that's kind of cool that not every 17-year-old young woman gets to do in her life. I would encourage you to find something in your life that, you know, excites you, that you're passionate about, that's unique, that you can pursue. And sit down and ask your mom or dad or somebody in your life, hey, can you help me pursue this? So today I want to show you one skill that I'm going to teach you right now. It's how to build a fire. And you may think, oh my gosh, that's not really a skill I need, but you never know when you might need to build a fire. You know, maybe at some point, if you don't already have one, your family gets a fire pit in their backyard and you're the one that can go out and build a fire for everyone. That's kind of cool. Or if you're camping, you know, a lot of you camp, that you can be the one that kind of goes, collects the wood and builds it up just right. So I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. Here we go. We're camping up at Red Feather Lakes and I am going to start a fire because that's my role in our family. And this is the really easy way to start a fire. These are fire sticks, but if you didn't have these, you'd want to get a bunch of kindling wood, which are just the small sticks that you would find around. So I'm going to put some of these fire sticks down here. Also, you'd want to have some paper, like newspaper. So then you're going to get your wood and make sure that it's dry wood and not you know, really wet or green, meaning fresh, like it's from a live tree. So, and you want to take the smaller sticks just because they will burn faster and the larger ones just won't take right away. But I'm not going to be able to build this. So if you had a hatchet, I'm going to take this one because it's kind of small. And because we've got fire sticks.
Did you read the directions on the fire sticks?
No.
Oh.
I never read directions.
Okay.
This wood is so dry that I actually think it's gonna, but if you look in here, I've kind of got it layered. I've got it crisscross. These are the fire sticks down below, and then I've crisscrossed the smaller wood sticks, and then we're putting the bigger one on top. If it was not as dry, I would actually probably do more smaller ones, a lot more paper, underneath if I didn't have the fire sticks. So you want to kind of make a tent like that so that there's air that flows underneath the smaller sticks and comes up. If you just lay everything flat, it won't have enough air underneath and it won't light. So we're going to light the fire sticks in this one. If you had paper or small kindling, that's what we'd be lighting instead. If you were out in the woods and needed to start a fire, you just want to find the driest wood possible. You're probably not going to have paper, and you'd want to find a bunch of very small sticks to go on the bottom and get those to light.
Or pine needles.
Or pine needles. A whole bed of pine needles would be great. You just want to get enough of an initial fire to get the wood burning. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a nice fire going, and I've kind of built it up in like a teepee looking shape. So it's got like an open pocket of air underneath, and then it's kind of trapped, you know, a lot of the flame underneath it to make it really hot. And you can see even as we're talking, it's getting hotter and hotter. There's a few different ways that you can stack the logs, but I just wanted to show you this one way. So just to review, you want to start with dry wood. You want to find kindling, which can either be sticks, or you want to find have a whole bunch of paper underneath, something that will burn quick and easy. And then you want to build it in a way that has some airflow underneath, and then the log stacked on top. So, and then make sure when you're all done with the fire that you either put it out or it's in a real safe, contained area like this so it can just die down. Have a good night. So hopefully you feel like you can go build a campfire now. Thanks so much. And if you're not already following us on Instagram, please do. If you're not already a subscriber, please click below and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful, amazing week.
Why are you taking the smaller sticks? Oh, I thought you could explain.
That's fine.
Why the smaller
I
sticks?
can edit you out. Baby. Or not.
This can be part of your outtakes.
You want to try it?
Sure. Okay, that went in the fire pit.
Here, hold on. I'm going to split it.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work. Hold on. Okay, anyway, so
If you had a hatchet.
you had a hatchet. So I'm